Hey guys, we're gonna juice something today. I wanted to start this video off with that. This is a great way to get nutrient packed. You know, like everybody takes a multivitamin. This is a way better way to do that. You're getting all the live enzymes that's in a fruit, all the nutrients packed in the juice. You get your fruits and your vegetables all in one serving. You really need to have more than one serving a day, so there's no substitute for real vegetables, but you want to supercharge your body and pack it with nutrients, detox, lose a little weight, trim up, just feel better overall. This is a great way to do it. And for our devotion today, we are going to be looking in Romans 1, starting in verse 18. So after we make the juice and I show you how to do that, we'll discuss that a little bit. So hang tight and we'll start right now. So we are going to use ginger, and I get everything at Costco generally. You can buy in bulk; it's cheaper. You know, the problem with not having things in bulk, not having a decent sized refrigerator, just buying a little cheap little freezer. I don't care if you live in an apartment. Try and buy in bulk. Just for instance, chicken thighs have the best flavor out of all chicken, in my opinion, and they're cheap. I mean, you can buy like a huge package of them. Like I think it's like either 5 or 10 pounds. I mean, it's a lot of chicken for like $10, and there's like unlimited amount of dishes you could make with it. Fruit, like for instance, this ginger's organic. I got a whole box of it. Hold on a second, I'll show you. So I got this whole package. I mean, and it was cheap, and it's organic, so it's good stuff. Anyway, spinach. I've got tons of spinach, and everything I make tastes delicious, or I won't eat it. If it don't taste good, I ain't eating it. And there's really no reason why it shouldn't taste good. There's plenty of ways to make something taste good. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I wash it. Even though it's organic, sometimes it says it's washed. The only thing I don't wash is the lettuce. It's a pain in the butt, and it says it's washed, so I take them at their word. But everything else I wash. And not everything I have is organic. Don't get over complicated about it, because you'll wear yourself out. You'll end up at McDonald's, and I guarantee anything you're doing in your kitchen is way healthier for you than McDonald's. So I'll show you how I do it. This is unfiltered water out of my tap. It's not organic. I don't have to get all boozy about every little thing. But anyway, so I bought some veggie wash. I just squirt, rinse. Same thing with the oranges. Squirt. Let it sit for a while, just a second, rinse. And I just kind of separate them on the towel. If you don't have a kitchen towel, you don't got to get all fancy, just use one of your bath towels. Don't go out and spend a stupid amount of money on stuff that, you're trying to make yourself cheaper. You're going to save money in the long run making your own food. And you're going to be healthier. You're going to be happier about it. You're going to feel good about it. So I use the cuties, and I'm using a total of, they're fairly small, so I'm using a total of 6 of them, because I make this for me and my wife every day. I use a lemon. Lemon has weight loss properties like you wouldn't believe. The weight loss properties of a lemon are just like cutting your stomach down, detoxing your kidneys. Unbelievable. So I don't know why my screen keeps going dark. That's getting irritating, so I'll have to figure that out. So anyway, so I got the lemon, and I use 2 apples. Apples have pectin in them, so pectin will bind toxins, and it will pull them out of your body and keep them from spreading all over through your body when you're detoxing. So do that. Then I have a Breville juicer. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's basically a little jug that catches everything. It's got a little container that catches all the rind, and I make use of the rind. I give it to my parents. They feed their chickens with it. Their eggs are like packed full of nutrients that way, so it's a good way to do it. I'm not one of those don't eat meat kind of people. I eat tons of meat. It's good for you. I don't care what anybody says. It's in the Bible, Genesis. They eat meat. God slays an animal. First they were herbivores, now they eat meat. Part of the curse. It's what we do. And it tastes great. Everybody loves bacon, right? So I don't want to overhit it too fast, so I usually take a couple of oranges, put my ginger in there, and then put an orange on top. And then I pack a couple of oranges. I don't skin them. I don't peel them, because believe it or not, the white part of this orange and the rind, full of juice, full of nutrients. More antioxidants that way, just way better for you. Full of vitamin C. So I do my rind vegetables first, or my rind fruits first. Now I got high and low, so I kick it on high. There we go. I just got all my oranges in one shot. Now I'm going to hit this lemon and one apple. So sometimes they're a little, they're kind of cut. They're designed to do that. So get dirty here. One more apple. Okay. So that's pretty much it on the fruits. I forgot one more vegetable, and this is one of the most important ones. The ginger, the citrus vegetables or the fruits are going to give you all the detox benefits, and they're going to give you, there's chemicals in lemons, there's chemicals in ginger, especially gingerol. Gingerol is a natural appetite suppressant, so you will naturally be less hungry if you juice ginger. Now, that's going to give this drink a little bit of bite, but the benefits outweigh the bite. And what I do in the end to make this thing taste absolutely delicious is, you'll see. So, anyway, I take a good amount of celery. Now, this is going to make the juice a lot bigger because it's full of water. So, same thing. I take the veggie wash, and I just kind of squirt it down. I do 3, and I try to squirt it down in there, and like I said, I'm probably getting most of it. Now, it says it's washed, and it's organic as well, so, we'll see what happens. So, once again, I just shove it in here. Oh, also, if you buy celery at the store, you're probably going to get the leaves on it. The last thing you want to do is cut them off. Each part of the celery has different nutrients in it, different levels of vitamin and nutrition in it. So you just want to do the whole thing. Everything do whole. Don't skin, don't peel, nothing. Just whole. Okay, so now that we got this done, I've done everything on high so far. We're going to go to the spinach. And I do this on low. So, because I like to go slow on this because, there's obviously less liquid juice in it, but we'll get most of the green out of it. So it'll definitely change the color of everything, that's for sure. So I just start loading it up. And I use one of these every 3 juices. So me and my wife are getting a serious amount of nutrition every time we do this. It's almost like making espresso out of spinach. You're getting all the nutrients out. You're blending it with the fruit. It tastes way better that way. We've got one more. We'll load this bad boy up, and then we're just going to do another little small handful after this. But I get it in here. I worry about smashing it down and all that. And then I kick it on to low, which is down. And I just kind of go slow. You guys can't see it, but there's quite a bit coming out. Just a steady trickle the whole time. So, just a little bit more. Can't hurt you, right? You know, you'll hear people get crazy. Oh, that's too much vitamin A. Oh, that's too much this. But you got to realize this is not a vitamin. This is real food. I mean, none of this is synthetic. Your body is taking real food. You're getting the methyl group of the entire vitamin when you do it this way. And trust me, your body knows the difference, and you'll feel the difference. All right. So we've juiced everything. And I'm going to show you a little secret. I'm going to go ahead and put some stuff up real quick. Go ahead and toss this. I'm done with this. All right. So now that we've got the juice, you'll kind of see it right here. Doesn't look real appetizing, but all that dark green is the spinach, all that light green is the celery, and obviously all the fruit on the bottom. But what I do, this is the secret to making it awesome right here. As far as taste-wise goes, this is monk fruit and I think erythritol. Basically, it's a sugar alcohol, and it's a fruit that has no effect on your metabolism. In fact, it's probably great for it. 1 second. Like I said, I don't get all fancy and measure things out. It's just common sense. You know, a teaspoon of sugar is about this size. So I figure I'm going to put about 3 in here because really it's 2 servings for us, but it's about 3 servings. It's, you know, 0 calories, so it's not hurting anything. Then I go ahead and keep the same spoon because I don't like doing dishes. So, and it's not liquid, so it's not going to taint the other stuff. And who fights inflammation? Another thing you get at Costco, huge bottles of spices. And so when I saw this, I was like, yes, I will. It's not only that, it's organic turmeric. This stuff is super expensive. They freeze dry this stuff. And, you know, when they freeze dry, it takes all the water out, but it leaves all the nutrients. Now, there's probably a little bit of citric acid or something in this to keep it from clumping up. That's okay. Not going to hurt you. So, you see that? Boom. Do about 1.5 of those. And you do that every day, turmeric, you know, you can start cutting back on your ibuprofen. Trust me, it'll work. Then I take the whipper. Now this isn't the super duper fancy, super expensive juicer. It's only like 130 something bucks. You can buy them at Best Buy. You can buy them over probably at Target even, and online, Amazon, whatever you want to do. So there is a little bit of pulp in this. Not a whole lot, but there is, and it'll actually separate on its own. So I pour it in the glasses after I mix it up real good like this, and I use a little spoon and I take off the excess. So looky here. Yeah, it's like an Incredible Hulk. It's like the Incredible Hulk, isn't it? It's pretty good. Now it definitely tastes better, way better than what it looks. So next, get a couple of glasses. Serving time. Boom. So I divvy it up between me and my wife. She usually makes 2 full glasses. And it tastes good. I mean, it tastes real good. Now the ginger gives it a little bit of bite, but the benefits of ginger just, we'll talk about weight loss, that's it. Now I'm kind of getting back on it. I've been lazy here for a little while. And I have one of those body types that likes to pack it onto the gut. The cool thing about my body type is I keep all my muscle, which is awesome, you know. Plus, you know, being a plumber for the last 20 years, that probably has something to do with it too. You know, you're not turning paper clips, you're turning pipe wrenches. So I mean, you know, it helps. Now I turn paper clips. I'm a plumbing inspector, so you know I have to really watch it now. So okay, so I'm gonna let this sit. And you can kind of see this foam forming up, right? So if I was smart, I would have kept that teaspoon instead of throwing it in there. So now I gotta wash 2 teaspoons. So I just take it like this, right in the sink. Because that foam, it's kind of unpleasant when it's in your mouth. You're like, I don't like it. So now my wife isn't home from work, and so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the fridge for her, and all she's going to have to do is take a spoon and mix it up. Now, it's better to drink this within 20, 30 minutes or 15 minutes of making it, because it has more enzymes that way. So your digestive tract's going to like it a lot better, and it's going to help you with your digestive system. You kind of lose your ability to make enzymes as you get older because you get depleted methyl groups. So those of you who are over 35 started noticing that your body just doesn't feel so good all the time, and your energy levels kind of go down, and things and inflammation, things like that go up. Well, that's usually why. It's because of toxicity and enzymes. I'm not an expert, but this is one of the few natural homeopathic things that I've tried that actually make a difference. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and get set up, and we'll go over our scripture.